Hey guys, welcome to our channel Coders Arcade. From this video onwards, we are going to start a new playlist on a particular topic, which is software testing, as you can see here. So before we get into this topic, I would like to request you people to please like, share and subscribe to our channel Coders Arcade and press the bell icon so that you won't miss any future updates. So without any further ado, let's start this topic. So as you can see, software testing. What do you mean by software testing? So software testing is a method to check whether the actual software product matches the expected requirements and to ensure the software product is defect free. What does this mean? Our main goal is to check whether the software is defect free, and the second the thing that you need to remember is that we actually meet the requirements, expected requirements with the actual requirements. So this is all about software testing. Now how many there are two types of software testing that we do. There is the manual way of doing the software testing and the automated way of doing the software testing. Our main goal, our main purpose is to identify the errors, gaps and the missing requirements in the contrast to the actual requirements. So we need to keep in mind about this, the main purpose. Now about this manual and the automated way, what is the manual way and what is automated way? Basically, manual way is nothing but a person, a real human sitting in front of a computer and then manually executing all the test cases. But here in the automated way, we create an automated script, and that script, we run that automated script, and by running that automated script, we don't need any human intervention in between of running any test cases, and it automatically executes and checks and generates a report for us. In the manual way, we have to manually perform all the test cases and then execute all the test cases and then perform a full check and then give up manual report. So it is like that. Now there are two more things to remember in software testing. The first one is the white box testing and the black box testing. What is white box and the black box testing? White box testing is actually the testing of a particular app or a software, that internal structure of a particular app or a software. But a black box testing is, in black box testing, we don't do any internal check of any internal structures or any internal problems. We only check for the external features, what that particular software is providing us. So all the features, all the things that we are seeing, that we do in the black box testing, and the white box testing is this the testing of the internal structure and the internal things of a particular software on an application. So this is all about software testing. This is a basic introduction for software testing here in this case. Now let's move on to why do we do software testing. So now let us see why software testing is important and what is the need of software testing. So as you can see, software testing is important because with that we can find bugs or the errors. So bugs or the errors can be found as early as possible, very early before we deliver that particular software to the customer. So with this software testing, we can easily find the bugs and the error, because properly tested software products ensures the reliability, security and high performance, which further results into customer satisfaction, time saving and cost effectiveness. Correct? So this is why software testing is important. Now let us see what is the need of software testing. So as you know, software testing is needed to solve the bugs and the errors. Why? Because bugs and the errors could be very expensive and dangerous. That is why it can cause monetary loss, human loss, etc. Now there are many examples in our history of mankind due to software bugs. So like in 2015, a fighter plane F-35 was not able to target an enemy fighter plane due to a software bug. Another example is that in 1999, April of 1999, $1.2 million were lost in a military satellite launch. Now this due to a software bug. Now this was the costliest accident ever in the history, just because of a software bug. So this is why software testing is very important. I can give you another example of in May 1963, a bank accounts of 823 people. Bank account of 823 people in US got credited of $920 million. So this was again a biggest accident in history of human mankind. So just because bugs and the error. So this is why to solve these bugs and the errors, we need software testing, and software testing is very important. So this is why we need software testing. So now let us see the benefits of software testing. So as you can see, what are the benefits of software testing? So let us see them one by one. So one of the benefits of software testing is cost effective. It is cost effective. How it increases the cost effectiveness? What do you mean by this cost effectiveness? See, suppose if you are testing a product, you are not testing, but if you have developed a product, then you will deliver it to the customer, right? But what if we find a bug before delivering that to that customer? So if we find a bug before delivering that customer, it would be very easy to fix that bug, and it would be less costlier than rather than fixing a bug after that particular software is being delivered to that particular customer. So software testing helps improves finding the bugs and improve that particular software before delivering that product. So as you know already that fixing the bug before delivering that product is much more easier, right? So this is how cost effectiveness works here. So software testing increases the cost effectiveness. The another benefit of doing the software testing is that security. So people nowadays, right now in this time, people nowadays need trusted software, right? Trusted product. Whatever you are making, they need trusted thing from you. So any user, even us, even you, anyone needs a perfect trusted software, right? So security is one of the factors that is ensured by software testing. It helps reducing the risks of a particular software before delivering that product to a particular customer. So it increases, by doing software testing, it increases the security and reduces the risk of any kind of problem or bugs or anything into your particular product or a software. So this is how your security is impacted by software testing. Now the third and one of the most important benefits is product quality. So what do you mean by product quality? Of course, whenever you use the software, whenever you use anything, whenever you buy something or anything you deliver to a particular customer or anyone, you check for its product quality, right? You want to deliver them the best quality, and your customer also want best quality from your software. So how to ensure that you are delivering the best product quality? It is done using the software testing. So as you test more and more, your product quality will increase, right? So whatever product you are doing, whatever software, whatever applications you are making, you are developing, by doing software testing, we are increasing the product quality. So this is one of the main factors that you need to keep in mind, and these are the benefits of software testing. Now one more and the last one, but one of the major one is customer satisfaction, right? What do you mean by customer satisfaction? Actually, this is the main goal. This is the main and the final goal of any product or any software company, to deliver the best customer satisfaction from their product. So how you can achieve this is by testing the user interface or the user experience, by testing UI, or you can say UX, to increase the user experience, to make user experience better, and increasing the customer satisfaction. So final aim of any company, of any software company, is to deliver them best customer satisfaction from the software or any product. So software testing increases that customer satisfaction by improving all the bugs. So these are all the factors, these are the benefits that you get by doing software testing. So every time you get a bug, you should always fix that bug before delivering the software, because after that bug will be very expensive and more difficult to fix it. These are all the benefits of software testing. Now let us discuss about types of software testing. So there are two types of software testing. The first one is the manual testing, and the second one is the automation testing. So manual testing, manual, what does this manual means? Manual means we require a human interpolation. We need manual hands to execute some test cases. But in automation testing, we doesn't require any human. In this case, we just run the script and then we leave the thing. So in automation script, we'll get back to it. First, let us see what is manual testing. So manual testing is physically a guy sitting in front of a computer and he's executing all the test cases one by one. So he has a written script onto his hand and he's seeing that script and executing all those test cases one by one, and executing and checking and generating the report at the end for that particular software. So this is what manual testing is. Now, if we talk about automation testing, then automation testing includes running an automated script. If we write an automated script and then we just run it, so that particular script will automatically take the input that we provide, the input data into that particular thing, and it automatically, that script picks that data and it automatically inputs that data into the software and then runs one by one all those test suites and test cases suites, and that is done using an automated script. So in this case manual case, we require a proper human attention at all the time. But in automation, we don't require any human interpolation at any time, because we just run it for the first time and then we leave. So manual testing will require a human, and automation testing doesn't require a human. So even we can just run a particular script on automation and then we can just go and leave for a night. Like that we can do in automation testing. And this is how the manual and automation testing, software testing is done. So this is all about the manual and automation testing. Now, both the manual and automation testing are categorized into 3 different categories more. So we have functional testing. First category is the functional testing. Then the second one is non-functional. The second one is the non-functional testing. And the third one is the maintenance. So these 3 kinds of testing are there in both manual and automation testing. Now let us see them one by one. Now, as we already discussed about the different categories of software testing in manual and automation testing, let us see the types of different categories in the different testing. So we have functional testing in both manual and automation testing, then functional testing, then non-functional testing, and then maintenance. So in both the cases, in manual also and in automation also, we have these 3 types of categories in testing. So let us see them one by one. We will just see the content for now for all the categories, and later on we will discuss about more in these categories more. So in functional testing, we have unit testing, integrated testing, smoke testing, UAE or user acceptance testing, then localization, globalization, and then interoperability. So these are the things that we do in functional testing. Now, if we talk about non-functional testing, we have endurance testing, load testing, volume testing, scalability testing, and then usability testing. So we have all these types of testing done in our non-functional testing. So basically, functional testing is the main functional testing. The inner structure of a program is being checked. In the inner software, the inner structure of a software is being checked. So in that case, we do functional testing. So we have unit, integrated, smoke testing, user acceptance. These are all the passive or the main functional testing that are happening inside a particular software. For the non-functional testing, we have endurance, load, volume, scalability, and usability. Basically, these are the non-functional, but it depends upon the particular software. So if endurance, load, volume, scalability, usability, these are all dependent on a particular software. So these are the things that are done inside the software. So the testing in that is testing for the inside features, or you can say the main functional testing of the particular software is done here in the functional testing. While here in the non-functional testing, only the main things are checked. So endurance, load, volume, the external things that about the software that we can see. We can see the usability, we can see the load, volume, all these things, but we cannot see the unit on the different inside the different part of the software, right? So there are functional testing for that, then non-functional testing for that particular thing, endurance, volume, state, scalability. Then we have maintenance. So maintenance is done. Maintenance is done after the software is developed, also after the product is being delivered. So maintenance can be done at both the time. So maintenance, in maintenance we have regression testing and maintenance, normal maintenance. So regression means we will check if that particular task, or if in that particular software, if any particular thing is being repeated or not. So like that. So it is like that. So categories of software testing inside these all the three types of categories in the software testing are included inside both the manual and automated testing. So there you go. Inside the manual and automated testing, all these three are done always. So maintenance is already always done. Non-functional and functional testing is also done every time we run a normal test. So we will see in detail about this in our next video. So stay tuned for that. And with this, we have come to an end to the introduction of a software testing. So we discussed about what is software testing, what are the benefits of software testing, what is the need of software testing, why do we require software testing, what are the different types of software testing we do, then what are the different categories inside all these different software testing. We discussed about the manual and the automated testing here, and many more things we discussed today. So altogether we completed the introduction to software testing topic, and with this we have come to an end with this video, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you have liked it. If you have liked it, please tell us in the comment section below. If you have any doubts, post them in the comment section as well. I'll clear your doubts and we'll see to it. And the main thing that we are going to discuss in the next video is about these functional, non-functional and maintenance testing. So we'll discuss about all these things in our next video very soon. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching. This is Ashank signing off. Happy learning.